2020.
Can I have a refund? It's fair to say we were really optimistic about this year.
The business was on an amazing trajectory.
Having just acquired the Fitzworld and the BaseFit business.
Halfway through building our first US gym.
We had record numbers. We felt like we was opening a club every day.
It was an absolute epic feeling. And then March was very, very different.
The coronavirus crisis is changing life as we know it.
Never had we ever thought it would really, really happen.
And I remember sitting down on the sofa and thinking, it's going to happen to us, and I don't think it's that far away.
Oh my God, I remember it so clearly.
I literally was wrapping up to go home the Friday. My fit coach Helen was like, oh, Emma, Boris is about to do his speech.
We were all watching Boris's announcement.
And he went, "You're closed." Absolute shock and horror. Devastated.
The nightmare.
And I remember Humphrey coming out of his office and putting his hands up and sort of saying, that's it, we've got to close the business down.
It felt a bit weird.
We're a 24-hour business. We never close.
My immediate thought process went to my team.
What if they shut us for the rest of the year?
What happens to my role?
What does it mean for the business? Are we going to survive? What about the industry?
We got everything closed within, I think it was 10 hours, which, is a Herculean effort.
Members were crying when we closed because they didn't know what they were going to do.
It was like they were losing their friends.
Madness, honestly, absolute madness.
You're so used to the sound of the treadmills running or the bikes going.
We furloughed 3,240 people.
It was probably the hardest thing I have ever had to do. I was literally holding tears back.
And I've never been in a situation where every penny of income is turned off.
We were losing as a group £9 million a week. That's a week.
Doesn't matter how much experience you've got, you've never experienced this before. Not knowing what was going to happen next.
The clock was ticking.
Gyms aren't meant to be empty. They're not meant to be dark. They're not meant to be soulless. They're meant to be a place where you can come, switch off from the world. This is much more than just body fitness for people. It's a community. Without it, people get lost.
Really, really isolating.
Quite a few people in the team who were really affected by it.
Keeping them knowing that we care, we're there for them. That's what gets people through it.
I remember on the Monday getting onto a call with the rest of the senior management team and saying, now what do we do?
This was all really new to us.
It was cutting costs, stopping payments to landlords, lobbying government. It was street fighting.
Humphrey was out at the forefront.
Every time you turn on Sky News or BBC News, Humphrey was there.
That was a real proud moment.
It made me feel safe.
Because I couldn't see anybody else fighting for our industry.
It takes a lot of bravery to do that. It was inspirational.
You moved from a workforce of 3,500 to a skeleton crew of 100 people trying to keep the company going.
Welcome to Member Services, currently working from home.
The pressure that you just felt was absolutely insane. There was just so much you could do.
Adding to members' accounts, making sure that classes were cancelled, updating the websites.
All of the colleagues out on furlough were looking to a very tiny team in the centre to guide us.
We laid out a dark site in Leamington Spa, focusing on social distancing, cleaning and hygiene.
All the theory that we had was well backed up by medical professionals that we'd employed to help us.
We worked to try and develop a set of guidelines that the whole industry would buy into.
One idea that everybody could get: train safe.
keep your distance. This piece of kit is out of use. Clean your hands. Anti-bac gel and clean down kit.
Spray and blue roll. Yeah, you can't miss it everywhere you look.
I love this studio. I'm going to set up the tripod first, trying to get that lovely neon sign in the background.
How do you look after 1.3 million members when you don't have any gyms? You turn to social.
How did it come about?
A phone call.
Do you think you can do some lives?
For 2 weeks.
2 weeks, that's all I need.
And it ended up being nearly 4 or 5 months.
Dave and Harley brought a little bit of light to your day, every day.
We created a daily fitness challenge.
Some were really, really good. Some were interesting.
We all tried it, everybody in the company.
I didn't do any. I remember I did one, how many push-ups you can do in a minute. I wasn't one of the best, but I did my best.
There wasn't always just fitness ones, there was dance ones as well.
And you kind of look at your phone thinking, no way, I have no booze down me, this is not happening.
Come rain or shine, he would do the challenges.
I don't know how I would live this down, ever.
Martin did a virtual marathon throughout the Welsh cluster.
Your turn.
There must have been 40 people off of one region involved.
Stupidly chose a hill. Don't know why I did that. We all did the last mile together. It was just about being inclusive.
It just puts a smile on everyone's face and it's just like, yeah, that's pure gym.
I didn't really understand the ripple effect of what we were doing until we started getting the messages. Because of you, I'm not giving up. Because of you, we've got through lockdown.
Our community has come together.
It has pushed us forward and evolved us in a way we never probably thought was imaginable.
I think at the start of lockdown, we had less than 15 free workouts in the app. By the time we finished, 400. That was so important to keep our members with us.
The adrenaline that got us there was being responsible for everybody else.
The sense of camaraderie was really strong. I really felt proud to work for the company.
They knocked us back about a month.
We thought that was madness.
It was neither fair nor logical, and it started to feel a little bit like we were being sort of picked on.
It's a strange war on obesity that sees pubs open before gyms.
I was pissed off.
We knew the measures that we'd taken were absolutely above and beyond.
Knowing that we got 3,200 people sat at home desperate to come back to work, that was really hard. You feel that, you have to let yourself feel it, and then you've got to very quickly dust yourself off, pick yourself up and go again.
It just made us more determined.
Having that community feel through a tough period.
Hats off to the Skelly crew. They did a truly amazing job.
"29 minutes.
15 minutes, yeah.
minutes.
We are opening in 13 minutes and counting.
And the public are going to be finally back in the gym.
It was relief.
As a personal trainer, I lost out on 4 months of my income. This needs to stay open.
It was euphoria.
It's overwhelming, really.
There was tears of joy from members and from staff.
Feeling part of something again.
To be honest, I feel like the best thing has ever happened to me.
In the reopening phase, people have come back.
Our reopening results, they're probably the best results of any operator in the world.
We were looking to relax protocols, clubs back to 24/7. And it felt like back to at least some sort of normality. We've just shut down Northern Ireland. On the Thursday, the prior week, we had to close down another 18 of our Scottish clubs.
We had various local lockdowns.
It was heartbreaking, in a word.
We're here in Pure Gym Lambeth North in South London.
235 clubs are going to open their doors today.
Everyone's just chomping at the bit to get back in Wales.
We've got 12 gyms open up in Scotland tomorrow. We've just opened 8 gyms in Northern Ireland today.
Yeah, it's been a long year, obviously, with 2 lockdowns. Just members are so happy to be back.
And then it all just started to take a turn for the worse yet again.
Coming after a difficult 2020, it was a real blow to have to close the business again. We knew we'd need to support each other more than ever.
Humphrey, ready.
Ready to roll.
So we created a wellbeing programme that tapped into the power of purpose with a common goal, connection and meaningful content that would really help our teams get through this together.
Just one step at a time, just keep it going, don't think too far ahead. Lean on each other, use each other. Now I know what a family Pure Gym is. We will get through this and we're going to come out even stronger at the other end.
It was a lot of fun and we travelled the distance to the moon just in time for the reopening of our gyms in April.
We had to fight on lots of fronts. We had to fight government, we had to fight the medical authorities.
Plus 600,000 people signed the petition to get us talking about gyms being an essential service.
The data that we had showed very clearly that gyms were not high-risk places to be in. It was that finally allowed us to win the argument with government. We got it done at just the right moment.
I hope the gym industry has changed forever. We're a better industry.
We have found ways to innovate very quickly.
Contactless entry, being able to check when a gym is at its busiest.
We've now taken things heavily online.
Our Pure Gym community isn't just if you've got a membership with us. It's how we touch your life in a way that makes it better.
It's almost 2 years now since Pure Gym bought Fitness World. We have refurbished now 3 gyms into the future model.
Basefit have rebranded 40 gyms, so it really looks like a UK gym located in Switzerland.
We continue to invest in franchising and developing our relationships in the Middle East. We continue to get ready to invest in America. One of the tremendous strengths of this group is we came together. We wanted to be ready and in the best position possible to continue expansion and growth as soon as the pandemic came to an end. We're extremely well positioned and well capitalized to do that now.
I'm really proud about all the staff and how hard these guys work.
This has been serious and brings out the very best of your colleagues and team members when you're in that sort of environment.
Without the team that we have, we can't achieve what we achieve.
All the people who laid the gyms out.
The CCTV guys.
All the people who are tracking data.
But I just want to thank everyone for their part in it. And that's because the team are just amazing humans.
Whatever else happens, if we can get through this, and we will get through this, we can get through absolutely anything together, and that will carry us long into the future.
The Pure Gym train's still going.
Without standing shoulder to shoulder, there would have been no success through the pandemic.
And, I've said this before, but I really believe it. The best years of this company still lie ahead of it, which, after 10 years of exciting growth and development, that's a pretty powerful thing to be able to say with real conviction and confidence.